I think we got one more topic left, guys. The Vince Staples show has come to an end here at Netflix. After 2 seasons, it has officially been canceled. The first season came out early, I believe February 2025, something like that. And then
Four, what?
Something like that. Yeah. 4, maybe 4. Yeah. You're right. It came out in February 2024, and then the second season aired November 2025, if I can remember. Okay. You're right. Thank you for the correction. And I was a huge fan of season 1. I remember when season 2 came out a few months ago, I was a bit critical about it. I just think it was slow. I remember Key saying something in the group, and I never got a chance to reply to it. I think he liked it, but what I was going to say is, I mean, I could see why it got canceled. The second season just didn't pick up the way the first one did, and I don't think they did as good a job promoting the show as they should have. I don't think the second season, and you know Vince Staples' style based off of season 1, it was good, it was witty and kind of darkish, but there was nothing that really excited you, like it left you on the cliff for the next episode, and I think it lacked that, and I think not only did they need more promotion, but something they needed a little bit more.
Nah, I couldn't agree more. I actually didn't even finish the second season because I was lost.
I didn't finish it either.
Confused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it was too think piecey.
Yeah, going back to the first one, like you said, it seems like there was more freedom and free, and he just wanted to be funny, right? Obviously, it was dark, it was witty, right? You still had your, black moments and all that. He still was representing, don't get me wrong. But the second season seems like we tried to take it too far to be like a hit or a think piece. You know what I mean? Like I remember those first 2-3 episodes, it was he was basically like the OJ episode. Do you remember that one? The OJ Simpson, was his uncle or something. I don't know. It was just...
Yeah, no, I don't remember that. I tuned out season 2.
Yeah, bro. I promise you, I probably only got to episode 3.
3 or 4, yeah.
In the second season. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to come back to this. Because like you said, there was nothing pulling me to want to keep watching it. I was just like, bro,
I was trying to watch it because I wanted to watch it for Vince.
Right. I was just like, bro, but I don't get where this is going. Like you said, there weren't any cliffhangers. You were kind of just left after each episode to kind of think what was the message rather than the message being answered to you.
Or what was that I just watched? Not even in a bad way, but summing the entire thing up. Like you said, the message. What?
Yeah.
What was that?
And sometimes you don't necessarily... Depending on the show, actors and characters, right? But for me personally, you don't necessarily want to be left thinking too much after each episode, right? It's supposed to flow, and each episode is, supposed to continue and at least answer your unanswered questions.
Maybe an episode or 2 leave you confused, unless you're watching Black Mirror, Twilight Zone, Twin Peaks, those types of shows. But with this one, or with a drama or a sitcom, you wanted to sum up something at the end of it. Yeah, and it just left me a little too confused to just continue over and over. I watched Severance, and I had more fucking understanding after those episodes than watching season 2 of the Vince Staples show.
Yeah.
But I love the effort. I love that he was given that opportunity. I hope this is not Vince Staples' last opportunity in film. And I hope his next opportunity in film is not executive produced and written by himself. I hope that somebody reputable that's good with screenplay, good with writing, good with film, can throw him in there and he thrive under that environment rather than trying to produce, direct, and act the show himself.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a monster that Marlon Wayans and fucking Eddie Murphy are beasts at. That's not for everybody.
And especially when it's your second job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's still a rapper at the end of the day, nigga. He's not retired. So yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly, bro. I think it would definitely benefit him to kind of be more behind the scenes, or at least take less off of his plate, because the guy is super talented, whether it comes to music or film. And I think he can definitely still be successful moving forward. So I second you saying that I hope he gets more opportunities. And I don't necessarily see this as a failure. I know season 2 being canceled, or the show being canceled, that's probably going to look as if it's a stain. And
It's not, though.
You
It's
can
not.
call it that, but the guy had a chance to have his own show titled The Vince Staples Show on Netflix.
And just to say that, I don't know anybody who's gotten, like, I know a bunch of celebrities who have gotten their own show pilot right off the rip. They don't succeed. Like,
this shit was actually successful.
yeah, it was. And name one show that's not a late night comedy, like a late night talk show that's named after the nigga and it's been successful. All of those shows go off there. The Chris Rock show, the Richard Pryor show, like all of those comedy-ish, drama-ish, like name it after yourself, it's going down. I wish I could think of more like the Carmichael show, like all of those shows, like it just don't go down like that.
Yep. And they don't get the big start usually. Like I said, he was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like he started on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, like you mentioned, you may get thrown on a popular network, but they'll throw you nigga 2 a.m. when everybody's asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not worried about you. Yeah. So, bro, this was a successful run for Vince, although it's at an end now. Like, bro, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Season 1 was classic, bro. Like, that shit was cool.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man. Shout out to Vince, man. This definitely shouldn't be looked at as a stain, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. I don't think so, and I think he'll get more cracks at this thing.
Yeah.